The following is a review for critical, analytical, and educational purposes only, and is protected under Article 17 and 107 in the United States Fair Use Code. This video is not an infringement on copyright. Please enjoy the video.
Star Wars The Force Awakens, the start of a new trilogy engineered by the Walt Disney Company set 30 years after the events of Return of the Jedi, is a fun, enjoyable sci-fi fantasy blockbuster which is a successful launching pad for this reinvigorated franchise. The production values are top-notch with the best aerial battles of the entire franchise, the practical effects mix seamlessly with the abundant CGI save for some out-of-place motion capture, it's easily the funniest movie in the series since George Lucas's 1977 original, and the new cast are terrific across the board, in particular Daisy Ridley being one hell of a find playing Rey, the best female blockbuster hero in a long time, and Adam Driver as Kylo Ren, who has the capacity to become a more engaging villain than Darth Vader ever was. But the movie is a beat-for-beat retread of Episode 4 with smatterings of 5 and 6 for good measure. Star Wars The Force Awakens, or Star Wars Greatest Hits, leaves a lot of the character's supposed depth out of the audience's reach because it's in such a rush to get from one set piece to another. There's a lot of sequel baiting and lampshade hanging, as the movie's narrative is almost entirely propelled by way too many coincidences, and many characters are essentially holding signs saying we will be important in the sequel. It's hard to shake the feeling that J.J. Abrams is either too afraid to differentiate this movie from the originals, or just isn't talented enough a filmmaker to do anything else. The problem is that the depth is there. Rey, Finn, Kylo and others are characters who are just aching to leap off the page and become fully formed, and the actors are trying their absolute hardest, but Abrams is in such a rush to hit the checklist of set pieces from episode 4, 5 and 6 that he just doesn't let these characters breathe. When this new trilogy comes to an end in 2019, then it'll be great to rewatch The Force Awakens as part of the completed story, but as it stands right now, despite having a lot of fun with the movie, I have no inclination to watch it again. There's just not enough depth and too many loose ends to make it an endearing standalone blockbuster like A New Hope. That depth is clearly being saved at episode 8 and episode 9, and while episode 7 is an entertaining time at the movies, its surface level script will lack rewatch value and clearly exists to serve future story points. Thankfully, it ain't the prequels, but it ain't the original movies either. However, the potential is definitely there. Let's hope future directors bother to explore it. If you want to read my full spoiler-free thoughts on Star Wars The Force Awakens, then be sure to read my in-depth review on www.trilbee.com, links in the description below, and if you'd like to get exclusive perks and rewards, then please consider pledging to my Patreon. I'm trying out a new review format to complement my website, so please leave any and all feedback in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you folks next time.
Trilbee.